Hey guys, welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jay.
And on today's episode, we are going to be going over
a new movie.
2022's
The Black Phone by Scott Derrickson.
So, if it's a new movie, we're just going to talk about our ideas and theories on this?
Yeah, just, give some ideas based on what we've seen so far from the trailer. We think may or may not happen.
Alrighty. Anything you want to let the fans know, bud?
Of course there is. Before we begin, do want to say to like and subscribe on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We're also available on Spotify.
Yes.
Also find us on Instagram, J Squared Horror Podcast. Linktree in the bio. New episodes every Thursday.
Every single Thursday. Gosh, we bring beautiful horror content to all fans across the spectrum. All right, so we basically just have to go off of a couple of trailers that we've gotten.
Sure.
How excited are you about Ethan Hawke playing on the other side of a horror film?
I am very excited about it. I mean, he was very good in Sinister.
Yes.
Directed by the same director.
Yes.
Obviously. It gives you that same feel from the trailers.
It really does.
I'm excited for him to come back to the genre. Based on the trailer, he's going to be a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. He seems very, very creepy. I think he's going to add a very, very good and negative but positive impact in the horror community, being that he's going to play a villain so ridiculously well, especially in this instance where it's like kids and abduction and ghosts and like 4 different masks. I mean, the previews got me pretty excited, bud.
Yeah. And speaking of the mask,
yes,
we were at the convention in Texas. Talked to Tom Savini, who said he assisted in the making of those masks. Yeah,
which is crazy, because I don't think this is going to be very much like a Savini-esque horror flick. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a lot more traditional. Well, modern, not traditional.
Very modern.
Very, very mix up on words there. A very modern take, but I'm very excited that they did decide to go with someone of Savini's skill set to do this. I think there looks like there's potentially 4
different
masks almost to see like his mood, which is crazy because it covers up all of his facial features.
That's what I got to. I feel like just some have the big smile on it, some have like a frown, some it's just the bottom, some just the top, it looks like. So I think it's depending on his mood when he comes down into, I guess, the basement area or whatever.
Wherever the kid is being held.
Yeah. I feel like it's based on that. So, with that being said.
Yes, sir.
We know it's abduction with a kid.
Yeah.
I guess, where do you think it's going to go?
I think, outside of that? Obviously, in the very, very beginning part of the movie, it's going to go, like, immediate abduction.
Yeah.
Like with the magician van, with him, you want to see another magic trick. Like he's definitely going to get this little kid right out the gate.
He looked terrifying though.
Like even just the white makeup, like where he's just the magician. Yeah, it's creepy.
And black balloons.
Black balloons. He's dropping his groceries. He's very I'm gonna get you kid style.
I don't trust his vibe.
But I honestly think that that's gonna happen quickly. But the build up for the kid and the black phone is gonna take a little while. I think he's gonna be slightly tormented, not physically but mentally, in that basement of being alone. And the other interesting concept is the sister. Like I'm really excited to see like her, what seem like abilities.
Yeah,
I think it's going with a very like Dr. Sleep, like some kind of like not the shine per se, but like definitely an ability to be able to see things that aren't there and also understand another realm. Because they both kind of have to.
Yeah, because obviously, historically, this guy has done this before.
Yeah.
So kids are coming up missing or been missing. Clearly, he's the source of it.
Yeah.
But I think when they're in the basement area, and he mentions how that phone doesn't work.
Yeah.
Had never worked. Since he was down there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a thing that always happens, or maybe it's from his past experiences it drove him to start abducting kids. I mean, there's so many different directions I feel like is going to go in.
Yeah.
And it could go in. But I feel like based upon the age of the kids and the dates you see on the missing posters, he's been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about the extra noises in the background, guys. We did move locations, and we're here at my place.
We got a new setup.
If you can't tell, we're a little bit more comfortable, but it's a little more stuff going on outside. Yeah, dude. I think it's definitely something he's been doing quite some time, because I think you see like 5 or 6 kids that ultimately are demised, that obviously he's gotten away with.
Yeah.
That their entities, their ghosts, are left behind to help. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if they've helped the other kids, or maybe these 2 kids in particular have a touch with the other side, because definitely the sister does, because she's seeing and visualizing things. And I don't know if they're going to go with it where the brother that's being abducted is seeing it, or just answering the phone, and that's how he gets his side of it. Like, that would be okay, because they show clips where there's like the bloodied, beaten up, dead kids, but I don't know if he sees them, or if it just helps the viewer be able to figure it out.
Hopefully he sees them as well.
I'd be fine either way.
I think I would like for him to see them, because it kind of gives him an idea also to tell him that, like, this is no joke.
Yeah, this like
we're
the
dead. Way these kids are like slaughtered and abused, like,
because one kid, it looked like he was like bent all up, like possessed style.
It's almost like if you don't heed these warnings, you will die the same way.
Yeah, we're trying to prevent you from being killed in a disgustingly brutal way, like us.
But it gave me vibes from Sinister.
Yeah,
with like the kids coming back and the way it's shot. It looks, to me, at first I wasn't too excited about the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
But now that it's been pushed back a few months, I have more time to...
It's been pushed back like half a year, I think.
More time to revisit them. I'm more excited.
Because we had to have been talking about this movie back with like Halloween and Halloween Kills.
Yeah, we saw the trailer.
During Halloween Kills, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, then it got pushed back for whatever reason.
Yeah, then it's supposed to come out in like February. Then it got pushed back to June.
Yeah.
And so, what, this Friday is coming out?
Yeah, it comes out this Friday.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be a good... modern, something that can scare the people of today.
Yeah.
Because what's scarier than your kid being abducted?
True.
For a lot of people, that's the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
The boogeyman, the Michael Myers, the Freddy, Jasons, they don't necessarily work anymore.
Yeah.
They're killing teenagers that are almost grown. Yeah. That's sad.
It looks like it's set in like the late 70s, maybe early 80s.
I would give it that. It gives me some Stranger Things-esque vibes, from the late 70s, early 80s.
So we're playing on the whole magicians or clowns.
People still being friendly to each other, like before the world got turned super dark. Yeah. Like, I think,
Although a clown in white makeup with a black hat on, a black van, to me doesn't seem very inviting, but
hey, we weren't alive. We weren't alive then. I can say for guarantee I'd probably get in the back of that van, man. I like magic tricks.
The second he dropped his groceries, okay, have fun.
Yeah, excuse me, pardon me. Got to get home.
Just squeeze by you real quick. I'm not turn around.
No, I'm good, bro. You're an adult. I'm a kid. You can pick up your own groceries.
Yeah. You want to see a magic trick?
But I think that's going to be a big play on it. Is the innocence of that era.
Oh, the era? Okay. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, kids today are like, hell nah. But late 70s, early 80s, everybody seemed a lot more friendly. I think that's one of the only reasons that, I think one of the main reasons, potentially, that the directors and writers decided to go with an era like this for a movie like this.
Yeah.
Because kids today ain't getting in the back of vans like that, dude.
No.
They're way too skeptical.
Yeah. And I think because of playing on that whole magician and being around kids a lot and them seeing you as a non-threat makes me think, was it John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
It made me think of that.
Yeah.
You're so trusting of it because it's not something you would think you'd have to fear someone for.
Most serial killers were trusting in some capacity or another.
Yeah.
And they always say most horror villains are based loosely off of some serial killer.
Yes, I'm sure this character is based on someone or some events that may have happened during that time period.
I 1000% agree with that. Yeah. I mean, like you said, John Wayne Gacy had like 40 bodies in his basement or whatever that was. And, everybody loves true crime. The True Crime Podcast blow up. Yeah, so I think this is a good combination of horror and something that, people true crimey and alike can really enjoy.
Yeah, our first episode to transform into a true crime podcast.
Hell no, it's not. We ain't diving into that, man. Do you think how do you feel? This is a fun question for a horror podcast. Okay. How do you feel like the police in this town are going to do?
Terrible. They're always bad.
Every horror movie ever, the police are almost worthless. But they do seem in the trailer to believe the little girl,
which is very
surprising. Yeah. I think it's insane that it appears. I don't know if that's how it's going to come across in the film, because trailers are always meant to kind of trick you a little bit.
True.
But if it does actually happen to where these cops are like, this is the fence, this is the house, like, we're going to go here and check it out. See, I bet $1,000, though, that they're not going to find anything.
That's what I always hate. Someone tells the cop something like,
we'll look into it.
We're going to look into it.
We're following some leads.
Yeah, strong leads.
We're following some strong leads right now.
Then
you mean
nowhere.
Your coffee and donuts, asshole?
Then it goes nowhere. Which makes me think of Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. And now that, Hopper is no longer there as the sheriff.
Yeah, these cops are worthless.
Yeah, they suck.
Dude.
They're the worst.
The one's on like a power trip.
Yeah, but...
And then the sheriff is just like, I'm in way over my head.
The one on the power trip, I love his sarcasm, though. He's good. Borderline, like, super aggressive.
Yeah. I'm going to arrest you, all you kids.
Yeah. Do I need to cuff you?
So I think that's going to be the big twist, is they're going to stop believing the girl's intuition, because maybe that's the house he got abducted to, but that might not be where they are. I think something along those lines, where it's like Prisoners. Do you remember that movie?
No.
You never saw Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and the dude that plays in Hustle and Flow?
I haven't heard of that.
Oh, dude.
Prisoners?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, it's not horror, but it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it too.
Okay.
It's a good movie. That sucks you haven't seen that, because damn it.
Yeah.
For all you people out there that have seen Prisoners, I think it's going to have a very Prisoners-esque vibe, where you may think you know where the people are being kept, but that's not quite the case.
I feel like they're going to go exactly to the house. They're going to eventually find him and put together the other kids that are missing. They're going to put it all together.
Nah, this one doesn't have a happy ending.
You don't think so?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Is that kid going to die?
Yep.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
That kid's not going to die.
He's going to die. He's going to have way too much confidence from these ghosts.
All the clues, all the tools.
I don't care.
He'll be fine.
Nah. Because it even shows on the trailer, like, he gets a couple licks in on Ethan Hawke's character.
I think he's going to kill Ethan Hawke.
I think Ethan Hawke's going to kill him. And the daughter's going to, or the sister's going to find her dead brother.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's why we're here to talk about it.
That is true. But I feel like, that sounds like such a sad movie.
That's what I want.
You want a sad movie?
Yep. I want it to break everyone's heart. All the parents out there, all the loving families. Bruh, everyone dies.
No, well, they're not all going to die.
Or the the brother gets away and the sister then gets kidnapped.
Ooh.
I'd be okay with that too. Because she's going to get way too excited and trying to find her brother, that he's gonna escape, and then she's gonna show up, and Ethan Hawke's gonna be like, all right, kid for kid.
Yeah, I'll just grab this one.
Yeah.
No, I feel like, plus with the whatever insight she seems to have into it, I feel like catching her, she'd get out super quick.
You would think.
Yeah.
But Ethan Hawke would probably have gotten rid of the phone, maybe? I don't know.
I feel like he should have by now.
I mean, it's the title of the movie, but like, I would, if I saw the kid talking on the phone, I'd be like, I'm up. go to sleep. I'm gonna take this phone out of here.
Get this phone out of here. You're talking to someone.
I feel like I'm gonna be a way better villain than Ethan Hawke. I'm a little more disturbed than I think Ethan Hawke's character might be. I don't know. I think they definitely don't seem like they're going super brutal on the kids' deaths, other than the bent up one, because the one just has like a cut on his cheek and he's talking.
You think he'll kill any of the cops?
There has to be some dead cops.
I feel like a cop's going to show up.
Yeah, there's going to be definitely a Snoopy cop.
Yes, right.
That's going to...
Yeah. He's poking his nose where it shouldn't belong.
Yeah.
He's going to kill him.
I want to know, like, if this is going to... Do you think Ethan Hawke's character is going to have, like, supernatural abilities? Or do you think they're going to go super realism with this?
I think he's just a creepy magician.
Or just a creepy dude that comes across as a magician.
I think he does magic.
Poof, there's a bird.
I think he legit does magic.
All right. So you don't think there's going to be any other than the kids, you think that's going to be the max on the supernatural?
I do.
No adult in this movie
No.
is going to partake or be a part of anything supernatural.
I don't think so. Also, if he's not a real magician, I'd be a little disappointed.
I guess he kind of has to be.
Yeah, because you can't sell that for that long.
Yeah.
Not being a real magician.
Yeah. Like, do you think he goes to, like, certain kids' birthdays and he's just like, they're not worth it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wait till I pull up in my driveway.
Yeah. I'm not going to take this one.
So where do you think Ethan Hawke is parked when he drops his... Is he at his house? Because that's convenient as fuck.
No.
You just think he sees a kid, he pulls down a couple of streets, or a couple of driveways, pulls into one and starts carrying his groceries.
Yeah, because for all they know, that could be his house. You never want to abduct them at your house.
Because he has to be near his house.
Yeah, but you want to take him, you take him to a different location. Because in the off chance that kid gets away, he knows exactly where he was at.
Good point.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a murderer.
Could be.
So no adult supernatural. What is it? Just the... So what, in your opinion, separates crime movies from horror movies? True versus not true?
What? Like crime movies?
Crime.
So
like an abduction, like Prisoners.
I've never seen Prisoners.
Exactly, but you've also
in that case, I have no idea.
But you've also seen, like, I don't know, like the most obscure horror films of all time. So it's like, what else would be a good... All right, Zodiac.
I've seen Zodiac.
Okay,
yes.
so Zodiac.
Yeah.
What do you think separates a movie like Zodiac versus Black Phone?
I mean, I feel
the realistic aspect of it being an actual serial killer?
Well, that, for sure.
Okay.
And just the fact that...
I guess, Zodiac's a bad example.
Well, it's not a bad example, but... Because there are horror movies who are based kind of like Jigsaw. It's in its core, it's still a crime movie.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, Jigsaw or Saws are definitely in the horror community, but it's ultimately just a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like a real, like a human being.
I feel like if you make a movie about, like, serial killers, that's not a horror movie. It's a crime movie.
Because they're real.
Well, not because they're real, but because, I mean, as we know, anyone that kills someone or anyone that dies in the movie doesn't make it a horror movie. Like, you can be robbing a bank and you're going to kill people. That makes it a horror movie, you know?
Yeah, it's not death per se.
Yeah.
Or it's not just like a overall crime.
Yeah. I feel like it goes back into invoking fear.
Which a bank robbing movie can invoke fear in certain people.
Yeah,
like people that have been robbed, or people that work at banks, or
if you have like
people that drive an armored truck.
If you have like PTSD,
so for them, that can be very much a horror film.
Yeah, but
I think
I guess if you go down that road, I mean, anyone who has ever had a bad experience, like at a pool or something, could be scared of certain scenes in movies. Yeah,
and Sandlot's a horror film because they swim in a pool.
Yeah. But I feel like just that crime aspect, usually detectives and their people they're chasing, usually are just it's like money laundering or bank robbers, or every now and then serial killers. But I don't the horror aspect to me is not there in those movies.
Do you think that this movie is the reason it's being dubbed horror is because of the supernatural aspect? Not just the serial killer aspect.
I think it's that aspect of it.
That's ultimately on paper. That's the only difference between a serial killer movie.
No, it's not.
Even all right, let's just say like Fugitive.
Oh,
Right? Great movie. One of the top movies of all time in existence, right? But ultimately, it's about a killer who did some really fucked up shit and somebody chasing after him.
Okay.
Right? So, if you just took out the supernatural... I mean, we haven't seen the movie yet. We're just talking about...
Did he kill his wife in that movie?
The bad guy did. He didn't kill his wife. Someone did.
Yeah. So, my favorite scene in that movie, they're in that, like, water thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ford's like, I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so you have a movie like Fugitive where something absolutely terrifying for the average human being.
It's not a horror movie, though.
I know, but I'm saying, so if you plucked out what we've seen from Black Phone, right?
Yeah.
You pluck out that supernatural Black Phone aspect, I think it's just a crime movie. I think the reason that this movie is so separated from other movies... Yes, dude. The reason that this movie is considered in the horror community, other than the fact that Blumhouse did it, because that pretty much, you see that Blumhouse logo, you're like, horror!
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But I think that if you don't add in that ghost intuition and all of that, it's ultimately just another kidnapping movie.
Okay, so they make a movie about John Wayne Gacy.
Yes.
There's no supernatural aspect to it.
Yeah, it's a true crime.
That's just a true crime movie.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now you have a person who is a serial killer.
Yeah.
No supernatural aspect to it.
Uh-huh.
He's killing kids. Cops are after him. He's pretty much terrorizing a certain town and a certain city in a small town.
Yeah.
No rhyme or reason behind it.
Yeah.
That true crime as well?
Yeah. Because I fucking wish that you've seen Prisoners.
Yeah.
Because it is the perfect example of what we're talking about.
I just described to you the plot of Halloween.
Oh, Halloween. Oh, my God. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
I mean, I did. But
why did my brain immediately go to it, though?
I have no idea.
Immediately.
I said
everything that you were talking about.
I said nothing supernatural.
I know, but
just a guy in a small town terrorizing, killing people.
Yeah, you're right. But there ultimately becomes that supernatural aspect because he's like, he doesn't die.
I'm not talking about sequels.
No, I'm talking about even the end because he got shot 6 times and he disappears. Boom, horror right there.
I mean, for the best we know, you have a bulletproof vest on.
I know. All right.
Yeah.
I give you the crown on that one.
Cool.
Because ultimately, if you break down most horror films to its core, it's just a crime movie.
Yeah, you take out certain aspects.
I mean, Friday the 13th. It's just a pissed off mom.
True. Yeah. Who's avenging her son's death. Yeah.
Acting or not doing crime. I don't know why it was so hard for me to say doing crime, but it was.
Doing crime.
Dude. Dude, Pennywise was in my head the whole time you were saying that. Halloween didn't even bloop, and I'm looking at Michael Myers right now. He's sitting right there from my record player. All right, so this is going to be something different.
Okay,
but we're going to try it. All right, neither one of us have seen this movie.
Yeah,
based on what you've seen, what you know from the directors, what you know from the actors that you get.
You're gonna rate it after never seeing
what?
it?
What is your what is your thought that this movie is going to be?
7.
A rating. So a 7.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Okay.
I feel like we're very close, but I feel like something in that movie is going to disappoint the fuck out of me. I think there's going to be a big aspect of it that's going to disappoint me. Okay. I'm hoping not. I hope we can get back on the mics in a couple of weeks after we've watched it together and say that they were fucking 8, 8.5, 9s.
Yeah.
Because Sinister, I do believe we both rated very high.
Yeah, because it's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
And that's basically where my head's at. It's like, okay, Ethan Hawke's not going to be the good guy. He's going to be the bad guy. I think that's going to be very good. But I feel like there's something in this movie that's going to piss me off. I can't tell you what.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. But my gut instinct is that I'm going to be disappointed in some capacity.
Okay.
I'm hoping not.
Yeah.
But I do believe so.
Okay.
7, 6.5.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we'll just have to go watch it.
Yeah. Comes out Friday, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll pencil in some times for us to go see it.
Yeah.
Anything else you thought about or wanted to talk about with this movie?
No, not I think.
Yeah, I mean, we're going off of a trailer here, and we still somehow got an almost 30-minute episode out of it.
That's all there really is at this point.
Oh, man. That was different. Because the last episode we did like this was about Halloween, and that's got so much context.
Yeah, because you have like tons of music to go off of.
Years and years and years of shit to go off of. So let us know in the comments if you guys like this style of episode or video. We wanted to do something a little bit different. Originally, my idea was to do a trailer reaction, but Jake said, "You're fucking stupid." And so we met in the middle and decided to do kind of off of the Halloween Ends episode that we did, our thoughts and beliefs on what we think from what we've gotten. So yeah, please let us know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We had a good time doing it. Yeah. Like Jake mentioned earlier in the episode, make sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. We do release new content every Thursday. Check out our Instagram, J Squared Horror Podcast. There's a link tree in the bio. A big shout out to all of our fans and supporters for checking us out every single week. We love the supporters that have done some merchandise for us. We finally have official merchandise, guys. In the next week or two, we will be putting that merchandise up for sale on the Instagram. Big shout out to Jeff Balance for doing all of the design work that we got. The new logo is amazing. Our original logo that we have everywhere is fucking superb. Mm-hmm. Lucky Riggs did all of our music, our intro and our outro song. The Hip to Be Squared song is kind of our fans have even come back to us and let us know how amazing that is. That was ultimately Jake's baby. It was his idea. We just sent an idea to some creative guys, and they came up with these things for us. We at the J Squared Horror Podcast appreciate you guys greatly. We really do. Yeah. That's it.
That is it.
Let's wrap this thing up. Thank you guys for always tuning into the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jake.
You guys have a great week, and remember, it's hip to be squared.